Have you ever wondered why hunting and fishing laws differ so much around the globe? It's a fascinating question that pulls us into an intriguing world where nature, culture, and law intertwine. Hunting and fishing are practices as old as human existence itself. They have been essential survival skills, pastimes, and even rites of passage in many cultures. But as humanity has advanced and our impact on the environment has increased, so has the need to regulate these activities. This is where hunting and fishing laws come into play. These laws serve a crucial purpose: the preservation of wildlife. Without them, certain species could be hunted or fished to extinction, and the ripple effect of such a loss could be catastrophic, disrupting the delicate balance of our ecosystems. Imagine a world without the majestic roar of a lion echoing through the African savanna, or a world where rivers no longer teem with salmon making their arduous journey upstream. It's a grim picture, isn't it? That's the world we could face without hunting and fishing laws. But these laws aren't just about preventing extinction, they are also about maintaining ecological balance. Each animal and fish species plays a unique role in their respective habitats. Overhunting or overfishing one species can create an imbalance, leading to unforeseen consequences. Take for example the gray wolves of Yellowstone National Park. Their hunting was once unrestricted, leading to their near extinction. This caused a surge in the elk population, which in turn led to overgrazing and damage to the park's vegetation. When the wolves were reintroduced, the ecosystem gradually returned to balance. Hunting and fishing laws also champion sustainable practices. They ensure that we can continue to enjoy the thrill of the hunt, the patience of the catch, and the bounty of nature's pantry, without depleting our natural resources. So, why the global disparity in these laws? Well, each country has its own unique set of wildlife, ecological considerations, cultural contexts, and conservation priorities. Buckle up as we embark on a journey exploring the diverse hunting and fishing laws around the world. This is more than just a legal discourse. It's a peek into the heart of our relationship with nature and how we can ensure its survival, and ours, for generations to come. Imagine a place where you can fish all year round without a license. Welcome to Alaska. In the vast, snow-capped wilderness of Alaska, the rivers are teeming with life. Not just any life, but some of the most sought-after fish in the world. And here, the freedom to fish is as wide as the Alaskan sky. You see, Alaska is unique in its approach to fishing regulations. While most places require a license to fish, in Alaska, residents can cast their lines freely without the need for a license. This freedom is not just a perk for the locals. It's a reflection of the Alaskan way of life. A life where the wilderness is not just a backdrop, but a part of who they are. Fishing is more than a hobby here. It is a tradition, a way of life, a means of survival. It's a connection to the wild, a bond with nature that runs as deep as the Alaskan rivers themselves. But this freedom doesn't just enrich the lives of the locals. It also plays a significant role in the Alaskan economy. The rivers and lakes of Alaska are home to a plethora of fish species, each more vibrant and valuable than the last. From the king salmon, the state fish, to the halibut and the rainbow trout, these waters are a gold mine of aquatic bounty. And with the liberty to fish, residents can tap into this bounty, contributing to the local economy and ensuring the sustainability of their communities. Of course, this freedom comes with a responsibility. Alaskans understand the need for sustainable fishing practices to preserve their aquatic wealth for generations to come. They respect the seasons, the spawning cycles, the delicate balance of life in their waters, and they pass on these values to each new generation, ensuring the continued prosperity of their fishing traditions. Alaska's unique approach to fishing laws demonstrates how local culture and traditions can shape regulations. And it's a testament to the power of freedom, the value of tradition, and the enduring allure of the Alaskan wilderness. From the freedom of Alaska, we move to the strict rules of Bhutan, where hunting is entirely prohibited. Nestled in the heart of the Himalayas, Bhutan is a haven for wildlife. This small Buddhist kingdom has a unique approach to hunting and fishing, which is entirely shaped by its religious beliefs. Here, every living creature, be it a tiny insect or a majestic tiger, is considered sacred and worthy of respect. This belief has led to a complete ban on hunting, making Bhutan a sanctuary for wildlife. This absolute prohibition is not just a matter of law but a deeply ingrained cultural norm. The Bhutanese people, guided by their Buddhist principles, believe in living harmoniously with nature. They see themselves not as dominators of the natural world but as part of it. This respect for all forms of life has led to a culture where even the thought of hunting or fishing is considered distasteful. Now, let's look at the impact of these strict rules. You might think that a complete hunting ban would lead to overpopulation and imbalance in the ecosystem, but surprisingly, Bhutan's wildlife population is thriving. The ban on hunting has actually led to an increase in biodiversity, with many endangered species finding a safe haven in Bhutan's protected forests. Moreover, the absence of hunting has encouraged other forms of interaction with wildlife. Birdwatching, for example, has become a popular activity in Bhutan. The country's rich bird life, which includes several rare and exotic species, offers a unique experience for nature lovers. Of course, this approach has its challenges. Poaching remains a threat, despite stringent laws and heavy penalties. However, Bhutan continues to persist in its effort to protect its wildlife, and its commitment is truly commendable. Bhutan's stringent laws show us how religious beliefs can shape a country's attitude towards hunting and fishing. The respect for life, the harmony with nature, and the preservation of biodiversity are lessons we can all learn from this tiny Himalayan kingdom. As we explore the laws of other countries, remember Bhutan's unique approach and its impact on wildlife conservation. In Canada, hunting and fishing aren't just activities, they're a way of life, governed by the changing seasons. The vast wilderness of Canada provides a rich tapestry of biodiversity, making it a haven for hunting and fishing enthusiasts. However, Canada is not a free-for-all. Instead, it adopts a seasonal approach to these activities, ensuring that they are sustainable and do not harm the ecological balance. In the heart of Canada's approach is the principle of conservation. The seasons dictate the rules here, with different laws for different times of the year. This is not merely a nod to tradition, but a careful strategy aimed at preserving wildlife populations. As the snow melts and spring emerges, fishing season begins. It's a time when fish are abundant and the waters are teeming with life. The laws are relaxed, allowing anglers to enjoy the bounty of the season. But it's not a free pass. There are still size and catch limits to adhere to, ensuring the fish populations are not depleted. As the leaves turn golden in the fall, hunting season comes into play. This is when the game is at its peak, and hunters are allowed to venture into the wilderness. But again, it's not a free-for-all. Hunters must adhere to strict bag limits and only certain species are open to hunting. This ensures that the wildlife population remains healthy and vibrant. And then, as winter descends and the landscape is blanketed in snow, the laws tighten. Hunting and fishing activities are limited, allowing wildlife to breed and replenish their numbers. It's a time of rest for both the wildlife and the hunters and anglers. This seasonal approach ensures that hunting and fishing in Canada are sustainable activities. It balances the needs of the people with the needs of nature, allowing both to thrive. It's a model that other countries could learn from, a testament to Canada's commitment to conservation. Canada's seasonal laws demonstrate the importance of balancing human interests with wildlife conservation. In Spain, hunting isn't just about survival, it's a sport with its own set of rules. The Spaniards have a unique approach to hunting, seeing it not merely as a means of procuring food, but as a time-honored tradition, a social event, and a sport. Spain's diverse geography and rich wildlife make it a prime hunting destination. From the rugged mountain ranges to the sweeping plains, every part of the country offers a different hunting experience. Yet it's not an unrestricted free-for-all. Spain has a comprehensive set of laws and regulations to govern hunting, ensuring that the sport is conducted in a responsible and sustainable manner. In Spain, hunting seasons are strictly observed, and the types of game that can be hunted vary by region and season. This means that hunters can pursue a wide range of species, from the majestic red deer to the elusive Iberian lynx, but always within the confines of the law. And it's not just about the thrill of the chase. Hunting in Spain is steeped in tradition, with rituals and customs passed down through generations. Hunters often gather in groups, making it a social event that brings people together. It's a way of life that respects nature, values camaraderie, and celebrates the skill and patience required to be a successful hunter. Licenses are a must, of course. In Spain, you need a hunting license to legally hunt, and obtaining one involves passing a hunting exam which includes both theory and practical components. This ensures that hunters understand the rules of the sport and are capable of hunting safely and ethically, and let's not forget the economic impact. Hunting contributes greatly to the Spanish economy, supporting local communities and promoting conservation efforts. It's a sport that's deeply intertwined with Spain's cultural fabric and natural heritage. Spain's sporting laws put a unique spin on the traditional view of hunting. In Spain, hunting is about more than just the act of taking an animal. It's a cherished tradition, a social event, and a sport that's respected and regulated. It's a testament to Spain's commitment to sustainable hunting, and a shining example of how hunting can be a positive force for both people and wildlife. As we've seen, hunting and fishing laws vary widely across the globe, each striking a unique balance. From the unrestricted wilderness of Alaska to the tightly regulated Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan, we've explored a world of contrasts. Each country's approach is shaped by a multitude of factors, creating a fascinating patchwork of rules and regulations. Let's take a moment to recap. In Alaska, the freedom to hunt and fish is almost boundless, reflecting the state's rugged, self-reliant ethos. Here, the laws are designed to respect the wilderness, yet also cater to the adventurous spirit of its people. Contrast this with Bhutan, where strict laws reflect a deep respect for all forms of life, rooted in the nation's Buddhist beliefs. Hunting is largely prohibited, but regulated fishing is allowed during certain times of the year. Then there's Canada's seasonal approach, which is designed to protect wildlife populations during their most vulnerable periods. It's a practical solution that caters to both the sportsman and the sustainability of the country's rich biodiversity. In Spain, hunting is seen as a sport with its own set of rules. The laws here are designed to ensure fair play and safety, reflecting the nation's love for competition and outdoor activities. But what are the common threads that run through all these varied approaches? Well, it's clear that local culture and religious beliefs play a significant role. But there's another key factor: the need for sustainability. Every country we've looked at has laws designed to prevent overexploitation of wildlife. This reflects a global understanding that our actions today will shape the world of tomorrow. These laws are not just about controlling what we can and cannot do. They're about creating a sustainable balance between our needs and the needs of the natural world. They're about respecting our planet and its incredible biodiversity. While these laws may differ, they all aim to balance the needs of people with the preservation of our planet's wildlife. What does the future hold for hunting and fishing laws around the world? If we take a close look at the trends, we can see an ever-increasing focus on sustainability. Many countries are already moving towards stricter regulations that prioritize the health and diversity of wildlife populations. This shift is driven by the understanding that our survival is intertwined with the well-being of our planet's ecosystems. In the future, hunting and fishing laws might be even more closely tied to scientific research and data. Wildlife management strategies will likely be based on comprehensive studies of animal populations, their habitats, and the various factors affecting their survival. This could mean more dynamic hunting and fishing seasons, with regulations changing in real time based on the latest data. But sustainability isn't the only force shaping the future of these laws. Climate change, too, is leaving its mark. Rising temperatures and shifting weather patterns are transforming habitats and forcing many species to adapt or move. In response, hunting and fishing laws may have to evolve as well. They'll need to account for the changes in animal migration patterns and the emergence of new habitats. We might also see more initiatives encouraging responsible hunting and fishing. Programs that educate hunters and anglers about sustainable practices like catch and release fishing or selective hunting could become the norm. And as technology advances, we could see more innovative solutions being implemented, such as drone monitoring of wildlife populations or digital tagging systems for tracking hunted species. Lastly, the voices of indigenous communities are becoming louder in conservation conversations, and rightly so. Their traditional knowledge and practices offer invaluable insights into sustainable hunting and fishing. As we move forward, it's crucial that these laws respect and incorporate indigenous rights and wisdom. As we look to the future, the balance between human needs and wildlife preservation will continue to shape hunting and fishing laws worldwide. And while the path ahead may be fraught with challenges, it's also filled with opportunities for us to become more responsible stewards of our planet.